Golden Blue Dude here with you again. If you're a college football fan, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button because I make videos every single day. Sometimes multiple videos depending on how active the day is or what kind of mood I'm in. So, if you don't like this video, maybe you'll like one of my other videos. So, this is a transition video. I'm going to talk about what we've been talking about, arguing about, and then transitioning into what we need to be talking about, arguing about, okay? So, starting off with, yet again, Kevin Warren. So, he did an interview with Paul Finebaum and openly admitted that he didn't think that his decision to postpone the Big Ten season to the spring would be scrutinized as much as it has been. He said it was completely mishandled and completely botched. What you should have said is, I completely mishandled it and I completely botched it. Just like I've had to do in my videos. I've completely mishandled things and I've completely botched it. I'll admit it. Just admit it, man. Look, he's a lawyer. He was worried about liability. Just come out and say it. But even after, Justin Fields does his petition, over 250,000 signatures. It might be over 300,000. I don't know. I signed it. And then the parents of players, sending their letters, hand-delivering their letters, and also flying to the Big Ten headquarters and still to no avail. Really, they're wanting answers. I mean, they would really like for the decision to be reversed, but it really seemed like they were just wanting transparency and answers. So just say it. You were worried about liability. Why can't you just admit that? Anyways. So that's what everything has been revolving around as of late. There's two ways to make this right, Kevin Warren. Number one, you can either reverse the decision, there's still time, or two, step down. Those are the two correct decisions, okay? So let's transition into a new topic that we actually should be arguing about, and that is letting fans into the game, to attend games. So Miami, the Hurricanes, and the Dolphins have released a 46-page plan as to how they'll allow 13,000 fans in the home opener, and then later in the year it could end up being half capacity or no fans at all, depending on how this goes. So the first thing, of course, is wear face masks at all time except when you're eating and drinking. Second thing, fans that have tickets are spaced out. If you have a family, of course, you're together, but you're spaced out from everybody else 6 feet apart. And if you go back and watch my earlier videos, like months and months ago, I already called for that. And I called it social distancing ticketing. You can go check it out. I did call that first. Now, the last two things are actually pretty stinking smart. Number one, staggered gate entry. In other words, you're keeping people spaced apart. You're not, it's not just a continuous line allowing people in. And when you have, only 13,000, then that can be done in a timely manner. Now, if you had the full capacity, 70,000, that would take hours and hours and hours. But since it's only at 20%, that's fine. And then the last thing, genius. On the tickets, there are designated times to check in. So if you do what your ticket tells you to do, you will come at a time where you are spaced apart. This is your time. You will be checked in. And then the next person will have their designated time. And the person before you had their designated time. So that's the real issue that we really need to be talking about. Sports need to be played this fall. The thing is, should fans be allowed to attend and watch these games? And if so, how do you do it in a safe, correct manner? This looks pretty decent, what Miami did. I like it. Now, my team, West Virginia, has decided to not allow any fans in the home opener. Maybe that's, everything's not perfect the way they want it. And they are planning to have some fans whenever the Big 12 conference season opens in Morgantown. We'll see how all that goes. But this is the big thing, the meat of the back and forth conversations that we should be talking about. Fans at the game. It's already been well established that the players are safer in their structured environment. Look at Oklahoma. when they were in their structured environment, 0 positive tests. When they allowed them go and, you know, hang out with their friends and family and do whatever they want, they came back 9 positive tests. So that's not an argument. Moving on from Kevin Warren, now let's talk about the fan situation and can it be done in a safe and proper manner. It looks like Miami has a good plan to start out with, and maybe other teams will look at their plan and see if they can do something similar. And also, season ticket holders will have first priority. So I think Miami's on the right path. We'll see how it goes. If it's a bad decision, then they'll end up, you know, pulling all the fans out and no fans. But if it turns out to be a good decision, you can actually let more fans in. And that's what decisions are all about. You got to figure out what works and what doesn't work and not just say, well, we're not doing anything. That's not a decision. That's just avoiding the inevitable. That's all I got for you for this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next video.